Hello and welcome to this video on how to find the best Bible commentaries for Logos Bible software. In this video I will show you how to effectively select and get the best Bible commentaries on each book of the Bible in Logos Bible software. So this is what I will cover in this video. I will explain and demonstrate the usefulness of Bible commentary surveys, the usefulness of the website bestcommentaries.com, how to get the best commentaries through Logos the cheap way. So let's start. The best approach, but also the most time-consuming approach, is to reach out to experts who know the field of Bible commentaries very well and who have taken the time to write a guide or a survey to help you find your way among the myriads of Bible commentaries. Here are a few examples of such guides, also called commentary surveys or commentary guides, written by academic experts. However, the fact that they are written by academic experts does not mean that they only talk about high-level, top technical and academic commentaries. No, they do a great job in describing a wide range of commentaries, including technical commentaries, but also expository commentaries, application commentaries and devotional commentaries. I'll give you a few examples how commentaries are described in these surveys. So let's first have a look at the New Testament commentary survey written by D.A. Carson. And let's have a look at the Gospel of Matthew. It's amazing, but Carson discusses no less than 50 commentaries on the Gospel of Matthew, plus a few other monographs on Matthew as well. Pride of place should go to the NIC, the New International Commentary volume by R.T. France. Judicious, well written and informed, this is likely to become a standard work on Matthew for some time to come, whether or not one agrees with all of France's position. Longer and more technical is the ICC, the International Critical Commentary, by W.D. Davies and Allison. This work is moderately critical and leaves a few stones unturned. Its attention to detail sometimes means the flow of Matthew's argument is less than clear. So this is an example of a very helpful piece of information. If I rephrase this evaluation for my own purposes, I would say, okay, let's go to the ICC for the details and for the word studies, while I'll take the NIC for studying the larger flow of the argument in Matthew. If I scroll a little further, then here's the commentary. That's a little pricey, but if you are looking at intertextuality in Matthew, this is probably the volume that you want to purchase. Not to be missed is the commentary by Craig Blomberg in the New American Commentary series. And this is an example of a commentary that's not too technical, but more of a middle-level commentary, equally good in detail and in the flow of the argument. And this might be the best commentary for you if you find the other commentaries too technical or if you haven't studied any Greek. Interesting is Carson's evaluation of Hendriksen and Kilgallen, where he says Hendriksen is verbose, preachy, and not always acquainted with discussions current when he wrote. But his obvious love for scripture and concern to expound the text make him a useful, if stodgy guide for the preacher who will wade through him. And he is very clear about John Kilgallen in the series of Mellon Biblical Commentary. He says the exegesis is thin anyway, but to pay its price one would have to be as rich as Croesus to consider it. So the price-value ratio is not very good for this commentary, according to D.A. Carson. And finally, we have a commentary by Leon Morris in the Pillar Commentary. And Carson says it's very much in the tradition we have come to expect from him. Workmanlike, conservative and generally helpful, but the quality of interaction varies quite a bit for a commentary of such length. And it's now rather dated. So these are a few examples of how Carson describes a myriad of commentaries on each book of the New Testament, giving credit to technical commentary, but also mid-level commentaries, trying to point out which one is exegetically strong, which one is focusing on intertextuality, which one is trying to follow the flow of the argument in Matthew very well, is it an up-to-date commentary or rather dated, and things like that. The second survey or commentary guide that we're going to look at is the New Testament Commentary Guide written by Nijay Gupta. It's quite recent, it's written in 2022, and it has a slightly different approach from Carson. So here are a few examples taken from Nijay Gupta's New Testament commentary. And what you already see is that Gupta's guide is much less exhaustive and less narrative than Carson's survey. But on the other hand, it presents his evaluation in a very clear and straightforward way. For example, on Matthew, Gupta discusses about 13 different commentaries, as opposed to Carsten, who is describing 50 plus commentaries and a few additional monographs on Matthew as well. So what is particularly helpful in this commentary guide is that the author, even visually, clearly distinguishes between technical, semi-technical and non-technical commentaries. Also, through the phrase "own it," he indicates which commentaries, in his opinion, as a scholar or as a pastor or in general. So let's have a look at his discussion of the commentaries on Romans. So first he discusses 5 technical commentaries on Romans, and these are organized alphabetically. So this means that the first commentary he's describing is not necessarily his top one. So the first commentary he's describing is the International Critical Commentary on Romans by Cranfield. It's a bit old, but personally I give it a big thumbs up. And that's what he says. Cranfield's careful exegetical study of the Greek text is masterful. And I can endorse that from my own personal studies. But if he had to recommend just one or two resources to own, then Gupta suggests to own the Word Biblical Commentary by Dunn, as well as the New International Commentary on the New Testament by Moo for pastors, and the Hemaniah volume on Acts by Jewett for scholars. Regarding the semi-technical commentaries, Gupta recommends N.T. Wright, as he says that 700 pages this can seem like an intimidating commentary, but Wright has such an engaging writing style that it is very easy to digest. And from a non-technical perspective, he recommends Michael Bird from the Story of God Bible Commentary. Michael Bird is an Australian New Testament Anglican theologian. He is clever, witty, and has many flashes of interpretive brilliance in this commentary. He often bridges the old perspective on Paul and the new perspective on Paul. So Gupta is much more concise, and he presents his recommended commentaries in a reader-friendly format. Finally, let's have a look at Tremper Longman's Old Testament Commentary Survey, which unfortunately is already a little dated, back to 2013. Tremper Longman takes a similar approach for the Old Testament as Gupta does for the New Testament, in that he alphabetically lists a number of commentaries per Bible book, and then provides a short description or evaluation of the commentary. Helpful is his system of recommendations through a star rating from 1 to 5, preceded by some capital letters that indicate the recommended target audience. So let's have a look at Ecclesiastes. Longman gives a 5-star rating to the Baker commentary by Craig Bartholomew, but primarily for ministers and scholars. He finds it an excellent commentary, especially strong in the history of interpretation and biblical theology. Bartholomew is very knowledgeable about the history of philosophy as well as modern philosophy, and brings this expertise in play in his exposition of the book. Lowe thinks Kohelet is from the Continental commentaries written for the same audience, ministers and scholars, but according to Longman much less valuable than the Baker commentary on Ecclesiastes. He prudently does not rate his own commentary, but he indicates it's for ministers and scholars, while taking a canonical Christocentric approach to the meaning of the book. And finally, to just pick a few, laymen L and ministers M are well served with the NIV application commentary on Ecclesiastes and the revised Expositor's Bible commentary. Both of them get 4 stars. Helpful is also the number of pages each commentary has, which gives a little bit of an indication how detailed the commentary is. So if you are interested in just purchasing 1 or 2 or 3 commentaries on a particular book of the Bible, I warmly recommend consulting these commentary surveys to find out which commentary best fits your situation and your needs. And also make sure that you check out the description of this video below, because I included many links to the resources that I mentioned in this video. You may find some good discounts over there as well. The second approach to find the best commentary on each book of the Bible is by going to an awesome website called bestcommentaries.com. This website is built by John Dyer, who is an assistant professor of theological studies at Dallas Theological Seminary, and he holds a PhD in sociology of religion from Durham University in 2019. He has also a strong interest in technology, and the result of that combination of interest led to the building and maintenance of this popular website, bestcommentaries.com. There are several ways that you can benefit from this website. But before we dive into that, let's first have a look at the algorithm that this website uses to rank the commentaries. On the homepage of the website, you see a dark blue bar at the top that has a link how it works. This page gives you some background information about the builder of the website, John Dyer, if you click this link, and it explains his method of ranking. In the first paragraph, he mentions Carson and Longman, whom we already discussed in the first part of this video. What this website does is collect these kinds of surveys and guides and puts them in a database and applies an algorithm to rank each commentary. And this algorithm uses 4 criteria. The starting point is the average ratings from users and journals. The second criterion is the number of reviews that a commentary has received. And the more reviews on a commentary, the more weight will be given to those reviews. Then he added an internal modifier, which does add a subjective flavor to the algorithm, but he gives a good reason for it. Some academic sources may not have many reviews, but they may be very good. And this internal modifier prevents these valuable sources from being overlooked or neglected. So I think it's good that he added this internal modifier. Finally, the algorithm looks at the number of times the commentary is included in a library, a curated list of books by individual scholars and organizations like the Gospel Coalition. And if you click Libraries in the main menu, you'll see which libraries are included. And then this is the formula that's being used to determine the ranking score of a book. So let's now look at some of the ways that you can use this website. And for obvious reasons, I will focus on the best commentaries. If you click Best in the main menu, it gives you the option of finding top commentaries by book or by series. If you select book, that's the quickest way to find the numbers 1 and 2 top commentaries on each book of the Bible. You see here the top 2 ranking commentaries on Genesis, on Exodus, on Leviticus, Numbers, and it goes down all the way to the New Testament. If you select by series, you will see a list of the best and the most popular commentary series in alphabetical order. The Anchor Yale Bible Commentary, the Baker Commentary on the Old Testament, the Expositor's Bible Commentary, the International Critical Commentary, the New American Commentary, etc. And as you look at this list, then you see that not every single volume in each series is considered equally good. When you look at the first series, the Anchor Yale Bible Commentary, and you look at Ecclesiastes, that volume is ranked as the second top best commentary on Ecclesiastes, leaving the first place to the volume from New International Commentary. But then the Anchor Yale volume on the Psalms is with a ranking of 139, not ranked high at all. This is why many people do not purchase whole series, but rather choose individual volumes for each book of the Bible from different series. And that's good practice, especially if you are on a lower budget. Another way to look at this page is by looking at which column has the most green and blue numbers. In other words, which series has the highest number of high-ranking volumes. You see that the Technical Nicot often ranks number 1, just like the Word Biblical Commentary, and that the Intermediate New American Commentary often belongs to the top 5, just like the Tyndale Old Testament Commentary. So if you want to purchase some top commentary series, then this page suggests that you should think about the Nicot and the WBC for the technical commentaries, and about the New American Commentary and the Tyndale Commentary for the intermediate commentaries. And the same, of course, applies to the New Testament, but I will let you figure that out yourself. Alternatively, you can click on the Old Testament or the New Testament and zoom in on any book within that testament. So let's have a look at Matthew. Here you see the top 3 commentaries, the first of which were also considered the 2 top commentaries in Carson's survey. The third is from Carson himself, so you won't expect this volume to be rated by Carson himself. Each of the commentaries are tagged with an indication for its technical level, technical, semi-technical or non-technical, and its theological stand. For example, evangelical, critical, Lutheran, feminist, reformed, etc. Further down, you will find a list of practically all available commentaries on Matthew, even forthcoming ones. And the nice thing about this website is also that you can filter those by technical level and theological viewpoint, whether they are available, and even by availability in different Bible software. Alright, well finally, as I will limit myself in this video to just a few tips for using this website, you can click Series and it will show you the most popular commentary series or all series. And if you click, for example, the Anchor Yale Bible Commentary, then it will show you an overview of all the volumes in the series with its ranking among other commentaries for each Bible book. Also very helpful is the summary at the top of the page, describing some distinguishing features of each series. So once I have identified which top commentaries I would like to own, I go to the website of Logos and search for these individual volumes. And the crucial thing to do is that you immediately put each commentary you want to buy into a specific wish list for commentary. So here's how you do it. The highest rated commentary in the entire database of bestcommentaries.com is Carson's commentary on the Gospel of John in the Pillar series. So this is probably a volume that everybody should want to own. So what I do is I search for Carson, John, Pillar, New Testament commentary. And look, here it is. And it's currently even discounted with 35%, which is a no-brainer for this particular commentary. In the description of this video below, you will find a link to this commentary in case you want to take advantage of this discount. But if you watch this video at a later time, when the discount has expired, then what you want to do is to save this commentary and put it in a wish list. In order to do so, you need to make sure that you are signed in to the website. And if you are logged in, you will see an option to put that resource in a wish list. Now, since I already own this commentary, I of course cannot put it in my wish list. So let's have a look at the next resource. So imagine I'm waiting for an even better discount on the Platinum Bible Engagement Project than 40%. I want to put it on a wish list, and so what I do is you can either click this button, add to wish list, and it will directly add this resource to the default wish list. Or you can click the arrow next to it and you can create a wish list, for example, commentaries. And now it is added to your wish list commentaries. So how you access this wish list is by going to your profile, and then under your profile you see wish lists. And here you see my commentaries wish list, and it has platinum. And so it gives me a 86% discount, probably because of dynamic pricing, because I already own certain resources from this package. And from here you can add it to your cart and purchase it. Now, what's the point in adding these books to a wish list? It has at least two benefits. Once you have put your favorite commentaries on a wish list, then you have already made the decision to purchase that book once you see a good deal. And if you see other commentaries, you know they are not on your wish list, so you won't buy them. So this saves you much valuable time and makes decision making so much easier. But now, listen. Benefit number 2 is that Logos will notify you when one or more items from any of your wish list is on sale. So gradually over time you can collect all of your favorite commentaries while never paying the full price. So how do you make sure you get these email reminders that items in your wish list are on sale? Again, click Profile, and from here go to Email Lists. Make sure you tick at least I would like to receive email from Logos. Now you should be good to go. This will not only give you email reminders when items from your wish list are on sale, but you will now also receive an email with a nice present in the month of your birthday. So keep looking for that. Finally, while I am an advocate for an eclectic approach when it comes to purchasing Bible commentaries, there are still some good reasons why you would also want to add some commentary series to your library. And I will show you some. Here's the first example. Bestcommentaries.com identifies Ben Witherington's commentary on Acts as the best commentary on Acts. It's a 900 plus pages volume from the Social Rhetorical Commentary series, and it's absolutely fabulous. But when you look at Amazon, then you see that you can buy the volume for $45, that single volume. Unfortunately, you cannot buy individual volumes from the Social Rhetorical Commentary series in Logos. You have to buy the whole series for no less than $247. Absolutely don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, go to the description of this video below and look for the link to this Legacy Libraries spreadsheet. I created this spreadsheet because I found so many gems in the Legacy Libraries for ridiculous prices. And I'm going to convince you right now. Remember, that single volume on Acts was about $45 on Amazon, and the whole series was about $250 in Logos. And watch this. In this spreadsheet, I use a few color codes to indicate the highlights in the Legacy Libraries. Yellow means it's an absolute no-brainer. If you have the budget for it, buy it immediately. Green means that's a great package with some amazing highlights for a great price. And orange or brown means these are great individual highlights for a good price. So if you don't have much time, just look at the yellow packages, and as you scroll down, you will come across the Logos 7 legacy libraries, and here is the Logos 7 Methodist Starter Library, and hold your breath. The whole Social Rhetorical Commentary series, worth $247, is part of this starter package. And now look at the price, which blows you away. You will get the whole series, plus the Bible Knowledge Commentary, plus the word pictures in the New Testament, plus 65 other resources for the absolutely ridiculous price of $35, which is even less than what you would pay on Amazon for that single volume on Acts. And now at the time of creating this video, Logos even gives an additional 10% on this legacy library, pushing the price down to $31.50. Don't put this on your wish list, just buy it immediately. Just click this affiliate link and it will take you to the legacy libraries where you can easily go to Logos 7, see more, and then Methodist and Wesleyan. And here is your starters package. And you will see your price there. I already own it. It's like I said, it's a no-brainer. Even if you miss that additional 10% discount, $35 is still a bargain. But maybe you think I'm not a Methodist at all. That doesn't matter. You just purchase this package for the sake of this commentary alone. And if you don't like the other resources that come with the package, you can throw them out of your library by hiding them. But at least you have this whole Social Rhetorical Commentary series for just $35. Another example is the New American Commentary. At bestcommentaries.com, we see that the NAC, the New American Commentary, very often belongs to the top 5 of commentaries. And also so often that if you get a discount on the whole series, I would rather buy the whole series than the individual volumes. But if you look up the whole series on the Logos website, you will see that you pay $800 for the whole series. I'm never going to pay that, and I would recommend you don't either. You may be familiar with the section on the resource page that says this title is included in the following collections. And yes, $664 for a whole package that includes the whole New American Commentary, that's a pretty good deal. It's at least $140 less than buying only the New American Commentary. Plus you get a whole bunch of other resources on top of that for free. But now look at my spreadsheet and just look at the first yellow highlighted silver package. Logos 5 Standard Silver. Here you see that almost the whole series, I think it's 40 instead of 43 volumes, is available as part of this package for just $280. And that also includes many other resources. So here again, if you have the budget, this is a no-brainer. Even now that Logos is adding an additional 15% discount to this legacy library, which pushes the price down to $238. And if you already own certain resources from this package, you'll pay even less due to dynamic pricing. So again, check out the links in the description of this video below to get your deal. A third example are the higher tier commentaries such as the International Critical Commentary. If you appreciate the eye for detail in this commentary series as I do, then you would love the International Critical Commentaries. But look at the price. It is $1,900. Again, I will never ever pay that much for a commentary series. But if you scroll down, you see that this series is included in the Portfolio Reformed. And if you click through to the Portfolio Reformed collection, then you see that not only the International Critical Commentary is included, but also the Hamanaya series and the New International Commentary, which also shows up in the list of best commentaries quite frequently. And then if you look at the prices of each of these 3 commentary series, you see that the total is already more than the price of a Reformed portfolio, especially when you benefit from the discount links in the description of this video. So one way of looking at this is you purchase these 3 commentary series and you get this whole library for free. Please notice that the section "This title is included in the following section" is not exhaustive. For example, this may suggest that the cheapest collection in which the International Critical Commentary is included is this Logos 10 Reformed Portfolio, which is not the case. Let's have a look at the Logos 10 Academic Professional Library. It is only $1,550 for a huge library, and here you see the International Critical Commentary is included. So why doesn't it show up in that section, "This title is also included in the following collections"? That's because in the Academic Professional Library only 1 volume is missing, which is why Logos can say that the whole ICC series is also included in this package. But you still get pretty much all of the series except for 1 resource, and the price is much better. than the portfolio. Remember, the price of the whole ICC series is $1,800 and the price of Academic Professional is $250 less. And see what you get in addition to it. 467 resources with a value of $18,600. So these are a few creative ways how to make a good deal out of Logos with regard to Bible commentaries. You can send me a message through the comments of this video and I can help you find even better deals and deals that are tailored to your own personal situation. If you appreciate this video, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, because it's my plan to produce many more practical, user-oriented videos in the future. In this video, I showed you some efficient ways to collect the best top commentaries for your Logos Bible software. The easiest way is to consult some Bible commentary surveys. The fastest way is to check out bestcommentaries.com, and the cheapest way is to either put your desired top commentaries in a Logos wishlist until you receive a message that items in your wishlist are on sale, or to purchase a commentary as part of a larger package. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.